had one of the craziest experiences last night, and I need to tell you this. If you are going through a big life transformation right now, if you're cracking through limiting beliefs, if you're going through a big energetic shift, listen to this because this is what a full body, mind, body, soul transformation feels like. It's insane. So basically, last night, as with every night for the last 3 weeks, it seems, I've been trying to fall asleep for a few hours. And it's like 2 a.m. at this point, and I'm like, okay, like my brain's still la-di-dying, all these thoughts. And then right as I'm about to fall asleep, I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, I am ready. I am ready to step into the next level of abundance. I am ready for like what life has to bring me and everything. And then this little thought creeped in that was like, but I don't think you're gonna handle it well. I don't think you're gonna handle that next level yet. I don't think you're ready for that. And such an interesting thing happened where I noticed this thought come up and I was like, motherfucker, like, who invited you here? And I was able to have a distance from that thought. And I was like, wait a second, what is going on here? Because I'm noticing this belief come up, but it doesn't feel like this isn't me. Like, I'm not attaching myself to it. And as soon as I was able to notice and be like, you know what? I don't know what belief this is, but shut the fuck up. Yes, I am ready. I am ready for whatever the next level entails. If people are going to fall out of my life, so be it. If people are going to judge me, so be it. I don't care what's going to happen. This is my life and I'm ready for it. And as soon as I said this, I started getting this super, super sharp pain in the middle of my diaphragm area. And it was this one tiny little point. And it was like daggers, like somebody stabbing me. And I was like, oh my God. And your diaphragm, normally, that's where you store like unprocessed emotions, fear, sadness, like a lot of these like heavy emotions, they're stored in that diaphragm area or like the solar plexus area. And there was this one point that was screaming. And so I start massaging it and it's crazy. Like the tension was subsiding, but then I would like shake it out and then more tension would come up. And it was crazy. And it felt like I was, like a magician's hat. It felt like I was taking like a never-ending scarf out of the magician's hat, except it was like this one point that I kept pressing on and I was like, oh my God, there is so much tension that's coming out of me. It is insane. And the entire time that I'm doing this, I'm yawning so much. I have like tears falling down my eyes, or falling down my face. Like just so much is getting like detoxed. So much is getting cleansed. And I'm talking to ChatGPT while this is happening because I'm like, this is insane. Like my whole body was like, I had this like adrenaline rush and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And ChatGPT gives me the prompt. It asks me like, ask that part of you, what is it trying to tell you? And I like close my eyes. I'm like, okay, like this diaphragm area, like, what are you trying to tell me? What is there still left for you to say? And immediately, the first thing that comes into my head, I hear, I love you. And I was like, wait, that's actually really sweet. Like, it just wanted to let me know that it loves me. Like this part of me all this time was protecting me. And that's why it was holding on so tightly. And that's why everything was there. And now the pain's just a sign of everything getting released. And I had this thought, I was like, wait a second. So I not only had like fear and sadness and doubt and all these emotions there, but I also had love and I had like happiness. Like when I heard that I love you, I was like, wait. And I started smiling, like, this is so sweet. And I just had this thought that I was like, what if this is a whole universe, Like this is a whole universe right here with all of its little beings. Like that tiny little point was its own world with all of its emotions, with all of its beliefs, with everything. And all the shaking, all the crying, the yawning, everything was getting released right now so that I could build a whole new world. Because the thought came from like, there's a creator and then there's the universe, and like all the universe, all the people, like we're all like little representations of, or like a fraction point of the creator, the ultimate creator. And I was like, but wait, I'm a creator, like I'm a being. And what if inside my body, there's just like, it's a whole multiverse of tiny little universes all doing their own thing with all these little energetic entities with all their little emotions, trying to protect me in this side of the world, but then trying to keep me away in this side. And like, just so, I was like, holy shit, like my body's a multiverse. And so entertain this idea for a little bit that your entire body is filled with little universes, with little worlds. What if you can program a part of your body to only accept abundance? What if you can program another little world in your body that's filled with peace, that's filled with confidence? And slowly you program all these little worlds in your body that hold this like power and this strength and different strengths. You don't have to have all the peace in one area, but you have one like designated world, and you're like, that's where I'm going to turn to for peace. This is where I'm going to turn to feel my abundance. This is where I'm going to turn to feel my ease. This is where I'm going to turn to feel the love. I mean, spread the love. But imagine we operated in this way. What if every cell in your being could become its own dimension aligned with your highest self? What reality would you create for yourself? And like, knowing this is just to show you like the shit that we store in our body. Our bodies are like archives of everything you've been through. And so healing doesn't just happen in the mind, it happens in the body. And it's just like, this was just crazy, like the whole body experience that I had. And I wanted to share this because this is transformation. This is a full body transformation where you are reprogramming not just your subconscious mind and changing the beliefs, but every little aspect, every little world inside of you, so that it aligns with the reality that you want for yourself. If you have any questions, if you have experienced something like this below, let me know. Let's talk about it.